Nice.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors. And summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, you might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
That one goes for 24 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tyus Bowser from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. They'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. There he goes left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Point after here coming up. And it's good to make. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And not much there. maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Nickel formation here defensively. Back to throw. It finds his target, Fuller. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Set. Green, 39. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. Now a handoff here to his running back. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now Anderson. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
2nd down following the run. They run it again with Anderson. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Let's go. 319. 319.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Sharif Floyd in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Blue, landed. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football...
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
2nd down, sacked by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on 3rd? We'll see.
All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Now they try the right side here. "23 yards on the pickup there and a first."
And this is a spot where you have your offense stay out there to get those few inches. It's too long for a field goal. It's not worth punting. So this is the right decision as far as I'm concerned. And they wind up picking up the first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Eli Harold coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken the lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brandon Graham in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Mahomes going to throw, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved. Yeah. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
Cooks flashing the footwork. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The 2nd play resulted in pay dirt.
The Steelers, we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 1st down, Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
It's complete to Chris Conley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We'll come back here right after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. A dump off to Anderson. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now it's Mahomes again. And he will find his man on the outside. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. They'll run Anderson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. C.J. Anderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there.
And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Set up to throw. Flushed out right. Going deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And the Steelers set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. Mahomes now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is Ertz with it, right side.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Mahomes now to throw. Flush to his right. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. Shreds the tackle. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Handoff comes to Anderson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Now Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Dayon Buchanan in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Oh, look at that. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Forced out to his left. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tyus Bowser not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to work. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 13 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Partner, was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hurry up, here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tyus Bowser in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. They bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They run the counter now. It's Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second down now after the pass completion.
Here we go now.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Oh, and they had it stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. That one good for 21 yards. Mahomes now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. They'll run for it with Anderson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. C.J. Anderson with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year, just a bit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
He finds an opening past the 40. He's got his man on the crossing route. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On first down, they're going option left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Welcome back now here in London, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Here we go now.
Back to throw here. He's going to launch this thing way down and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself They finally got one. They finally got me.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there. And even 40 yards. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
His throw is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side, complete to Ross. Touchdown!
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Brandon Graham in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
Here we go now.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Open man has got it. It's complete. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard at the 44-yard line. And now a first down following that long gain. Mahomes going to throw. Caught here by Conley. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Mahomes to throw once more. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On first down. Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short. Toss play. This is Anderson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, here's Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They gotta have 6 here. It's third and goal. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and as a result, possession switches hands. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And tough starting field position here.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Spins by. And he's got room. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And a huge play that time. 86 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go. Green, 30.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry.
Picture me putting my city all over the map. There was a